They're back again. I wonder if on TikTok they're gonna block my live again. Let's see. Who's gonna be the first man in? Oh, Sir David. I like Chatsworth. Where you viewing from? Where you from? Where you from? Catford, okay. Blood, I remember the first time I went down to Catford, yeah? What's the postcode? SE6, innit? So my sister lives in South London, and I'm riding my motorbike down. I remember I went through like near the Blackwall Tunnel, somewhere like that, and I think I'm near a place called Kidbrook. All I remember, yeah, is I'm riding my motorbike downhill, and like the area that I was in initially, it was like a normal area, and that blood man's gone down to the bottom of this hill, and it's like the whole environment changed, blood. Like it was almost like, yeah, I felt like I was in Tottenham, but South London's version of Tottenham. There's this big square. Like, is there still a McDonald's there? Fam, man's gone around this square because like one-way traffic and now. Blah, blah, blah. Where's this? Why is there so much black people in this area, innit? I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm in Tottenham, blood. But it didn't seem like it was a bookie, a techie area, innit? But yeah, Catford, yeah, that area there is blacked off. Fuck, I thought there was black people in Tottenham and Edmonton. Jesus Christ, blood. Catford is like a Tottenham, but over there. Same with Peckham as well. Probably like Brixton back in the day, because a lot of these areas are changing now. They're getting what they call gentrified. They even they've kind of gentrified Tottenham. They're all calling South Tottenham Soho. So you got Soho, which is in South London, Central London. They're calling Tottenham Soho because they're proper gentrifying it. All right, yes, Nadia, you're in, yeah, okay. Did I go to that meeting I was invited to? What meeting? What meeting? Oh shit! You know what? I think you left that comment under um a video today or yesterday. Yeah. What meeting you talking about? So someone obviously, as you don't know, obviously man's on TikTok, innit? So man's streaming on TikTok at the moment. Yeah, yeah. But what did I say? Because remember, man made these videos. For certain videos that you lot will see pop up today, but man made that 6 months ago. Fam. Man's got dirty catalog of videos. Yeah, all booked up till April 2025 to blood clot. So unless it's something man specific, I can't even remember what I say in some of these videos. But yeah, someone's obviously on TikTok saying that Catford used to be dirty back in the day. I'm telling you, London was different back in the day. I remember I was doing like a coaching session, one to one with a guy. It was last Monday, and he was asking me like, "Oh, like is London as dangerous like as people make it out to be in?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, it's different now. Yeah, it's not the same." I'm not saying like more people probably get stabbed and shot and killed in London, but the frequency like of just things going on and that. Nah, I'm sure it was more active back in the day, especially growing up in a postcode era, man. Fuck, bro, you couldn't even go to the next area without a man trying to rob you. Yeah? Imagine a man's from Edmonton, yeah. Like it would be trouble just to like if your mom said to you, "Yo, I need you to at 3 p.m. go down to Wood Green and go and get this, get that." Blood, that was long. Wood Green used to be the worst area. Them MOB, man. So obviously MOB, they got man of all different age range and that. But the older ones to me, they would be like currently like 35 and that. Blood, them lot used to just go around robbing everyone. They just go around robbing everyone in that area. And if you're not one of the man, then you're getting robbed. Them Wood Green man were known for robbing man. Yeah, you say Wood Green is still dirty, but I don't know how active it is in it. But I remember just like back in the day, ah, it was long, it was long. Yeah, man. Like even so, the people them who is like the oldest to me. Let's say yeah, like people who are currently 34 to 38. That you see that generation there, them lot were on eats, what they used to call eats. They used to go around robbing everyone. Yeah. If you was a 14-year-old and you weren't in your area, blood, you were food. If you was 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, if you weren't in your area, fam, you was food, blood. You couldn't go nowhere. You could be from Edmonton, you can't even go Wolverhampton Market. Yeah, you can't go Walthamstow bus station. Was it Walthamstow Central, one of them? But you can't go Leighton nowhere. You couldn't go nowhere. You literally had to stay in your postcode. That's why you see all of my brethren, all of my friends are all from Edmonton. I don't have no friends that are from like another area. You know, all of my friends are from my area because you was confined to your little idiot postcode, fam. Yeah, that was your entire world back in the day, fam. Yeah, man, London was, and obviously people weren't getting stabbed up as much, but you was getting robbed. Yeah, yeah. You go down to fucking Oxford Street, and man will try to jack you for your Air Force Ones, but now you got these kids walking around with 900-pound trainers and they ain't getting touched. They wouldn't last 2 seconds back in the day, fam. Man, London was dangerous. Like just dumb stuff like going to your auntie's house would be a slip. So press one in the chat if you lot have heard of Manor House. Manor House is in North London. Like it's kind of weird because it's a part of the Hackney borough, but it's on the edge of Haringey. But like I don't think Hackney see Manor House as Hackney like that. I think they just see them like, yeah, you man are just on the edge kind of thing. But yeah, I remember one time me and two of my cousins were coming from Tottenham. So obviously I'm from Edmonton. One of my cousins from Southgate and one of my cousins are Tottenham youth. We've got on the bus, I don't know, somewhere on Tottenham High Road, and the 259 used to take you to Manor House, and I think it used to terminate there as well. We're going to one of my auntie's yards, innit? Boom. So obviously we're on the top deck and that, and all three of us have got up to get off the bus. Now, obviously, we ain't got up and we ain't all standing behind each other because we're a bit scattered on the bus. But one of my cousins has got up first and he managed to get off the bus like 2 seconds before us. Literally, he stood up and there's like three people in front of him. Then I'm behind him. But you know how it is trying to get off these buses and that it takes a long time to get off the bus, innit? Boom! My cousin's jumped off the bus while Newt is squaring up to him, asking him where he's from. The youth was on it. So he was so rapid. Yeah, I thought my cousin knew him for a split second. I thought my cousin knew him. He was like, "I'm from Tottenham and that." And somehow we was able to just wriggle out of the situation. Yeah, just go to our aunt. Fam, you can even go to your auntie's house, like a man trying to move to you. And the thing is, back in the day, the beef was not frying. It weren't areas were not active like that. Where man just need to be trying to move to man and rob man and that. But it was long. It was long, man. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you know about Manor House. Yeah, yeah, Thames Media. I mean, obviously, I had no encounters with Thames because I never used to go down there. But I mean, ISIS is in Thames Mead still. So a chick said, "I left Tottenham to Brixton. Nothing happened to me." Yeah, yeah, because chicks, listen, girls had a free pass, blood. You see, postcode era didn't exist for girls, blood. A girl could be from Tottenham or London Fields or Peckham. She could go anywhere. Man, them, fam. Let me tell you something right now, yeah. You can meet a thing. Let's say, yeah, you ventured out and you went to a party somewhere, some house party. I don't know, Islington, yeah. And you're in an Islington house party and you meet a girl and then you get her number. She said, "Yeah, I'm from Hackney." Like, yeah, cool, boom. You're chatting to it for a couple of days or a week, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my parents are gonna be out for a few hours, and now you wanna come over, innit?" Fam, once she tells you, "Oh yeah, like, oh yeah, send me the postcode and that. What's the address? Pownall Road." "Oh, where's Pownall Road?" You search on Google Maps, London Fields. Fuck that. That's a real road. There's a road called Pownall Road in London Fields. Fuck that. You can't go there, fam. Fam, you'll be dead before you get the beat, blood. Yeah. Nah, it was long. You couldn't. Girls, they could just go any and every area, and that man they can't do that. Man, they could never do that, fam. You could never be going from North London to South London to go link a chick when you're 17, 18, riding bus. No way, man. No way. There was man, like one of my cousins that I got a big fucking family. He is from Tottenham, and he was saying like, my dad used to annoy me now because I'm going to school in Hornsey, and my dad don't understand that like I'm traveling through Tottenham. I have to travel through Wood Green and travel to Hornsey to go to school, and it's a little bit sticky. I imagine, yeah, a school kid feeling unsafe to stay within his borough, but because he has to cross different borders and that, it's going to be a bit of a problem. If you was a Tottenham, you going to St. Thomas More School, blood, you could be in problems. St. Thomas More School is in Wood Green. If you're a Tottenham, you will be in problems, fam. Fam, there are no Wood Green youths going to Gladesmore School. Fam, that's a proper Tottenham school, fam. You'll be in problems, blood. So just even traveling to school was sticky for certain people. Obviously, me, I went to Winchmore, so it's no man's land. So I was cool in it. But other kids, there's certain youths, they might be from Peckham and go to a school in Brixton, or they might be from Peckham or Brixton, but they go to a school in Camberwell. Yeah, that's in between. You got a man from other sides pulling up trying to rob them. Man, heard the stories, blood. Fam, you're talking about you lived in Enfield, no problem. Fam, Enfield is, I mean, I don't know what Enfield is like now, anyway. But back in the day, Enfield wasn't like how it was before, how it is now. Trust me. Trust me. Enfield, like blood, man, them will go to Enfield and rob people. Yeah. Enfield is nothing, man. Listen, put it this way. Man, them used to live in Enfield, but be repping Edmonton. Man, them used to live in Enfield, but be repping Tottenham or something like that. Yeah. Enfield wasn't like that. I don't know what Enfield's like now, and obviously man's heard a couple of stories and that, but Enfield is cool, man. Well, was cool at least anyway. Especially like even now, certain parts of Enfield are still nice, innit? Like I was riding my bike and I had to get off the motorway because it was too cold. So I was driving down. Who knows the Ridgeway? Is it the Ridgeway or Ridge Avenue? It takes you to like basically where Potter's Bar is and that. I'm riding around there, Chase side and that, down Gordon Hill. Actually, I don't know what. I could imagine Gordon Hill being a rough place because they got a couple of tower blocks and that there. I could imagine them starting a gang called, I don't know, GHB, Gordon Hill Boys, or something like that. It looks like it should be a hood, but I don't know about them Enfield areas. And obviously Enfield Island Village used to have man, because obviously, you know, it's like oh, okay. So someone said, yeah, the Ridgeway, yeah, okay, yeah. Enfield, like the original Enfield, man. Yeah, the original guys. There were some guys called Level 600. So them man there would be like, yeah, like 35 years old right now. But they was cool with Edmonton, man, back in the day. Yeah, so yeah, someone saying Enfield Highway is rough. Yeah. That's like near Ordnance Road and Turkey Street and that, yeah. But other parts of Enfield, although I'm hearing that fucking was it Enfield Town got a gang. How the fuck can Enfield Town have a gang? Where is their block, blood? Where the fuck is their block, blood? So I feel like these gangs are just popping up everywhere and anywhere. Like even Palmer's Green having a gang. Come on, man. There was a couple man that was from Palmer's Green back in the day, but them man there would be like rolling with Wood Green youths or Edmonton youths, whatever. Innit? Palmer's Green never had a gang like that. No way. There was one guy called Warrior back in the day, but he was Edmonton, but he was from Palmer's Green. He's like I say again, 3-4 years older than me. He used to spit with one crew called Head Top City. Them lot were like from Edmonton still. Right, let me get some of these questions. Let's go. Right. So J-Raz, what do you think about being a data analyst? Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. What's your thoughts on shotting for P? Fam, don't sell drugs, but you're just gonna end up in jail. So this is what happens here. Man, them sell drugs and that, and they feel like they're 10 years ahead of everyone else and that, but fam, you're just gonna end up making it up in prison. Yeah, look how many times you see these rappers getting off the plane, getting bagged. You're getting off the plane, nice holiday and that. Yeah, you think, yeah, you're gonna go and chill on the block or chill at home and that, fam. You're chilling in a cell that night, if not on remand. Yeah. So I would not be selling drugs if I was anyone, fam. Like, you don't just have to look over your shoulder for the police. Now you have to worry about your door getting flown through. Yeah, because there's guys right now just sitting in the room waiting to get the drop on someone, and the drop might be on you. I know a guy now, he wasn't no drug dealer. Yeah, I mean, he was selling a little bit of weed or whatever in it. Fucking youths just run up in the yard. The guy's a pussy as well. He had his girl and his child in the house. He ran in the bedroom and barricaded himself in the bedroom, blood. Hearing his girl scream, hearing his child scream. Yeah, because he's scared. This is the sort of shit that happens. Yeah. When man them think, oh yeah, hey, oh, this person's got 10 or 20 grand, which this person probably, I know they didn't have that sort of money, but when man them are here and they got 10, 20 grand in there, they don't give a shit who is in that house. They don't care if you're there with your girl and your family. Don't care if your in-law, your mother-in-law is there. They don't care if it's a funeral. They're flying through that door and they will just have the place under control, fam. They don't care. Okay, these men out here are savages. They don't give a shit. They will tie up everybody. They don't care if you got a son on life support. They're coming for that money. They're coming for that money, fam. And they will do whatever. They will beat and mash up and broke up anything until they get what they need. So someone said they hated living in Tottenham. What part of Tottenham did you live in? Let's see if she responds. Oh, she said she went White Hart Lane School. Okay, okay. Yeah, that school there's changed names about 5 times still. Someone said, why didn't you go NPK if you're from the farm? I'm not from Broadwater Farm, you know, I'm from Edman. I used to work in farm. She said she lived in farm till she was 14, then moved to Enfield. Fuck her now. I don't know Grove Park. What's your opinion? Yeah, I don't know Grove Park. So someone said, when did you get on the streets for the first time? Do you have options? Probably said trying to ask if I did have options straight away. So this is how I got initiated onto the road thing, yeah. So basically, big up the super chat. This is like the 3rd super chat I've ever had. Yeah, I'll get to this question in a second, yeah. So you know what? No, man's prioritizing the super chat. Yeah, I'll get to that afterwards, yeah. So how can I get mate improver work over the Christmas break? What's your trade? Yeah, first and foremost, I don't know what's your trade. Hopefully this person's still in the stream. Sorry, people, if someone pays me a super chat, man's got, you know, put some respect on that. You get me? So yeah, what's your trade if you're still in it, man? Like MP. I'll give him 5 seconds. If I don't get a response, then I'll move on to the question and then I'll electrical. All right, you need to get your ECS card, yeah. So what you need to do, I've got a video called just type in JY's TV apprenticeships. One sec. You lot on TikTok, just wait. Yeah, I'll tell you how I got initiated onto the road thing in a little bit. So yeah, JY's TV apprenticeships. So you got ECS and 18th edition. Right. Send me an email, yeah. So JY's TV at Outlook. So email me here, yeah. I've got a big fat list of agencies. Phone up all of them. Some of their numbers are not going to work because some of them might have stopped trading as agencies or whatever in it, yeah. So some of the numbers are not going to work, but the majority of them will. Phone up every single number, not in a whole day, but just say I'm going to do 20 at a time and register. Yeah, tell them that you've got your 18th edition, you're an electrical mate or whatever. Just tell them that you're looking for work. And they'll register. You might not be guaranteed to get any work in it. I'm not going to make no promises on that, but you're just getting registered regardless. They got work all over the country in it, so it don't matter where you are, especially if you've got a car where you can drive. Yeah, so email me And then after the live stream's done, I'll send you a list of different, like fat list of agencies and that. And just phone all of them. There's numbers attached. Phone all of them, and then just register yourself. And then after, in the future, like every day, I get texts, if not emails. Now and then I'll get a phone call about some work going. So especially if you know how to do conduit work and metal tray and that, yeah. That's gonna be the best £2 super chat you've ever submitted in your life, blood. All right, let me get to right. Where's that question gone? Right, when you get on the streets. Oh shit, I read the question wrong, you know. I thought someone said when I got on the streets. But yeah, like let's say, yeah, like when you do jump on the road, yeah, you are gonna get enemies. Yeah, you're gonna find enemies. You're gonna find enemies. Enemies are gonna find you, definitely. Honda's end is rough. Yeah. Nah, you know what? Someone asked me if I know Terminator. I didn't know him personally, you know, but apparently he must have posted up my video, the one where I'm talking about like the young people then spending 500, well, people in general spending £500 a month on what do you call it, a Mercedes and that. Someone hit me up and said, "Oh, you know, Terminator posted it," but this is after it was posted on his thing. It was up there for like a week or something. I don't know. I don't think he knew us from Edinburgh. I don't know. But I don't know. I never knew him personally. Obviously, by people they knew him, but I didn't know him personally. You know about Ponder's End, man? Nah, I mean, I heard that there's a couple man around there. Right, this girl is actually street, you know. Like, how the hell do you know who Lamps is? Fucking hell. My man wrote the fucking thing. JYs, when you get on the streets for the first time, do you have off straight away, you know? Man said, I would die for money. I would die for my money. Nah, fam. It depends, innit? Obviously, someone's trying to rob me. I ain't gonna let no one rob me, but you know what, Nadia, I don't even know how to make you a mod, you know. Let me see. How do I make her a mod? Alright, you're a mod now, you're a mod. How much do you think a man should be earning to live a decent life? I'd say if you're on 4 grand a month take home, that's decent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can heat your home. Yeah, you can pay your rent. You have money that you can stack. £4,000 a month take home, that's good money. The only way you're really gonna earn £4,000 a month take home is if you're a contractor. Yeah, unless you're like a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, then yeah. But if you're just doing like a normal job and that electrician or whatever, contractor, you as a contractor, blood, you're getting paid £200 a day. 4 grand a month take home, because obviously if you're self-employed and that, you should be getting paid 100%. So it should be £200 a day, 5 days a week. That's a grand times 4. That's 4 grand. For £4,000 a month take home is decent. Obviously, at the end of the year, you owe some tax though. So yeah, don't spend too much money. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hold on. Right, let me go back. I'm getting through these questions. I'm getting through these questions. Right. What's a good amount to have saved? I mean, there's no specific amount. It just depends on everyone's age, innit? Yeah, like I'm not expecting that, you know, I'm saying someone who's 20 to have 20 bags saved and that. But yeah, having 20, 30 grand is a decent amount of money saved. But at the same time, you don't want to be just saving 20 grand, 30 grand. What is having 30 grand in your account gonna do for you? A lot of people online say, oh, you should have 2 years worth of monthly savings monthly income saved up. So for example, yeah, let's say your monthly expenditure is 2 grand. They're saying that you should have your monthly expenditure times 2 years saved up. So 24 grand. What for? When was the last time you needed 6 grand in an emergency? The last time, yeah, like something came up and I was like, rah, like, yeah, I'm glad I had some money, was when my fucking boiler broke down. The fucking insurance company didn't want to cover the boiler and pay for a new one. So I had to pay like 1,800 out of my own pocket. And obviously, I ain't saying to people walk around with nothing in your bank and just have investments and that. But I mean, worst case scenario, you could take out a personal loan and that. But if you have no money in your bank, then you should have money coming in through investments and have a decent job as well. So I don't know, like how much money should you have saved up for a rainy day? 5, 6 grand. Like, how much more money do you need? If you've got insurances and that, like, like let's say like what do they call it? Like when you're unable to work, critical illness or whatever in it. Fam, why do you need to be sitting on 20 grand? What's that doing for you? It's gathering dust, man. That 20 grand will bring you back a better monthly return. Like when you got money in your bank account every month, you get a little interest in that. I promise you, if you put 20 grand into a property and that, the profit of that a month time, the return is going to be way better than having 20 grand in the bank. Promise you. Promise you. And I said, bro, looks like KO. I don't know who KO is. I'm actually thinking, man, do you get DBS checks in trades? Yeah. You do get DBS checks in trades, but to be fair, with this job here, I ain't had no DBS check actually. So yeah, it's hit and miss. What they do on construction sites sometimes, especially with the railway, they make you do like drug and alcohol tests. Yeah, I've worked on construction sites for years, solid 3 years straight. Never got no piss test done or nothing like that. Sod's law, what happened to the man them that got drugs and alcohol in their system? They're the ones that get piss and drug tested and that. And a man like me that does nothing don't get drug and piss tested. Yeah. So yeah, you get DBS checks, you get drug and alcohol tests and that. Obviously, if you fail it, they just kick you off the job straight away, more than likely. So I might say 50 bands, so 50 grand is cool, but not if you ain't got a way to flip it. Yeah, there's no point just having 50 grand sitting in your account. Yeah, it's a nice contingency fund and that, but ask yourself, over the last decade of your life, when have you needed to spend £5,000 in one go? When? God forbid, like, get me, one of our parents died and that. Well, they should have life insurance. So therefore, you shouldn't need to pull out a 10s or 15s or 20 grand for a funeral. Their parents should, your parents should have life insurance. I made my mum get life insurance. Yeah, because I didn't want to have to one day, unfortunately, you have to pull out 10, 15 grand. Oh shit, there's a question that's going to expire. Oh, okay. So is this how it works? Yeah, with the pinned comments, it gets pinned for X amount of time. Yeah, man, there's money in buy-to-lets and that. Obviously, with this current climate and that, unfortunately, there might be not as much money in that, but blood, with property, it's a long game. Yeah, if you're thinking you're just going to be making millions overnight and that, forget it. Start trapping. Yeah, I'm not promoting trapping. Don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is, yeah, you ain't making big money overnight. You're getting two gains from owning a property, doing a buy-to-let. Yeah, you're getting a short-term gain and a long-term gain. Short-term gain is the little profit that you get on a monthly basis, and long-term gain is the property goes up by 10, maybe 7 grand a year. It just depends in the area. You get me the size of the property and that. This property here, I'll prove to you how much properties go up in value over the years and that. In 2017, I bought this property for 140, yeah? Well, 136, but let's call it 140. As a matter of fact, so I looked at this property in 2016, November. The estate agent told me this property had been on the market for like 6 months. So let's say, yeah, from, I don't know, May of 2016, this property was listed at 140 grand, yeah? Now, fast forward 7 years, 2023, I bought a flat. I'm in the process of buying a flat for 130 grand. That's one bed. So this 3-bed house was listed at 140 grand in 2016. Now, this 3-bed house is worth 210 in 2023. A one-bed flat in 2023 today is worth 130 grand. How the hell, yeah? That's what I'm saying. Properties go up in value so quick that now a one-bed flat 7 years later is worth the same amount as a three-bed house 7 years ago. So property, man, you can't go wrong, man. It's a slow game, but you know what? At some point, it actually starts to snowball as well. Yeah, there's videos that you can watch online about leverage and how to really take advantage of leverage and that. But I need to do a reaction video to it. A guy took out a personal loan, I don't know how much it was for, and used that as a deposit for a property. So, yeah, man, you don't even necessarily need to save up the money for 2 years, 3 years. You can take out a personal loan potentially, man. Right, all right, there's a pin comment. Right. Shit. Hold on. Thoughts on buying a house on, fuck's sake, the comment keeps disappearing. Thoughts on buying a house on auction, refurbishing, and then renting it out, selling for good. Yeah, you can do that. The only thing is you'll be subjected to capital gains tax and that, which probably won't be that much considering how much you buy it for. Let's say you buy a property for 100 grand, you put 20 into it, now the property is worth 150. Yeah, you might have to pay a little bit in, call it, capital gains tax. But me personally, what I would do is if I bought a property on auction, yeah, I would buy it, I would refurbish it, I would refinance it, so take out a new loan on it, and then I will put it on the rental market. They call it the BRR method. BRR method, yeah. Buy, renovate, refinance, and rent. Me, I don't plan to buy any properties and then fix them up and sell them. I plan to just buy properties and just hold on to them. Maybe I might buy one or two and fix them up and sell it, maybe, but I want a monopoly of properties and that. I'm not really looking to get rid of any properties. I'm looking to just hold on to all of them. So, right. So what should I do about a colleague who lies about me to managers and that? I don't want to say get violent and that, but blood, you just don't. At the end of the day, if you really feel like your colleagues lying to you about to your managers and that, you need to just, well, obviously confront the person, obviously, and speak to your manager. Say, listen, I don't know what's this person's problem and that, yeah, but I feel like they're just trying to make up stories about me and that. And first and foremost, never give anyone any ammunition to grass you up. And that. If you're doing something you're not supposed to, don't do it. Do you think there is more of a demand for plumbers, gas engineers, or electricians? I mean, it's all the same, really, man. There's a demand in general for gas engineers, plumbers, and electricians. If the social media team pops off, will you stop your everyday job? That's a good question, you know. Nah, man. I mean, social media is part time, man. I'd still, obviously, I'm not going to be working forever anyway. I'm hoping to retire within the next 10 to 15 years. So you can do both, man. You can do both. But with me, it wouldn't be a bad thing if I stopped my day job, because at the end of the day, I'm an electrician. I can get fired from this job today and have a job by next week. I'm a contractor. I don't work for Home Saharangay no more, where like, yeah, this is me for the next 20, 30 years. It's a job for life. Nah. So yeah, I could do that if I wanted, because I know I can just go and walk into another job the next day. That's the beautiful thing about having a trade. Yeah, you get fired today, you have a job tomorrow. Yeah, almost. Did you get your apprenticeship first year or second year? I think I got my apprenticeship in my third year, you know. I remember when I was in prison, yeah, I had my college tutor writing into the prison, you know, to like, I don't know what he was doing. I can't remember. Big up man like Terry Farrell. Big up man like Terry Farrell. He was writing into the prison, writing into Feltham. I don't know, like trying to get me onto an electrical course in there, innit? Because he didn't want me wasting my time sitting down doing nothing. Something like that. I don't even know. Yeah, when I came out, then I got the apprenticeship, fortunately. Right, obviously. So this guy Charlie Silverstone or something like that. No disrespect. Yeah, email me at jwisetv at Outlook. Yeah, so jwisetv at outlook.com. Send me an email and I'll send you a list of agencies that you need to call. Yeah, you said you got your electrician gold card and that, so yeah, definitely. I can get you. I can send you the point in the right direction. How much do you think a man should be? Oh, seen that one. You know, there's like 53 comments, you know, that I ain't seen. So someone called Jesse saying, me and you wearing our Primark t-shirt got more money than these struggling Balenciaga men. Yeah. You you posted a vid about a kid who works as an apprentice. Doesn't. No, 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 no. That video there, he was helping his mom. It wasn't a case of him not helping his mom. He had to help his mom. It's not on YouTube. The full length video is going to be on my Patreon. I just chopped up a bit of that and thought, let me just put it on TikTok and that. Someone said, do you miss being on the tools? Nope. Not interested. So KO is a brother from hometown that got charged and okay, M charge. Jay was, how do most gang members meet up to end having? How do most gang members meet up? What do you mean, squashing the beef? I mean, me, I never squashed no beef before, so I don't know. That's a good one. How many buy-to-lets do you think it takes to retire? Obviously, it depends on. I mean, there's so many different factors in that. It depends on the area that the properties are in. It depends on how much you need to retire and that. But right, let's use London for example, innit? If you have 5 buy-to-lets in London, yeah, all bringing you in 2K a month, well, it's not going to be 2 grand profit. Let's say in London, how much? Right, let's say yeah, you need 5 grand to live comfortably. Yeah, you're not trying to be a millionaire driving a Bugatti or anything like that, but you need 5 grand to live comfortably. If you're in London, if you have about 6 buy-to-lets, but even then, if they're all HMO properties, as I say, there's so many different factors. But let's say, yeah, let's say you're in London, you're getting £1,000 profit of every property, just 5 buy-to-lets in London. But obviously, that means that you probably got a portfolio of 2.5 mil because a house in London is all 500 grand, so you need 5 of those. So yeah, you could retire off of 5 properties in London. That's a fucking big portfolio and that. That's what I'm saying. Do you even see the yield on that? Yeah. The return isn't that good for the rental market in London. That for how much the properties are worth. And imagine you have a 500 grand property that's only bringing you £1,000 profit in London every month and that. Obviously, I still recommend getting on the property ladder, but right. So yeah, that plumber guy that earns the £200 a day, he's just a plumber. He's not a gas engineer. So yeah, the guy that I was saying that he's kind of dumb for just working, making £200 a day, doing 2 hours work or something like that is stupid. Because if you can earn £800 a day, why the fuck you not earning £500 to £800 a day? The guy is sitting in his yard doodling, fucking practicing his tattooing thing. He's not even a proper tattoo artist. So someone said they're 17 years old and they're close to getting their license, and they're close, and they're gonna get their CSCS card as well. Fam, don't even bother get a car, man. Unless you can find some dirt cheap insurance and that. Maybe you can be second driver on your mom or your dad's insurance and that. But don't get no car. Definitely don't lease no fucking Mercedes, bro. Get a moped, fam. Someone starts. If someone starts electrician course at 16, at what age would they be fully qualified and working? Yeah. So if someone starts an electrical installation course, you got me talking like you. If someone starts an electrical installation course at 16 years old, you could be qualified by 19 easily, easily, and you could be earning. Remember, with qualifications and that, they don't discriminate on age. Yeah, you somewhere in this country there is some 19, let's say 20-year-old who's got his inspection and testing earning fucking 16, 50, 15, 16, 1700 a week, yeah, as a self-employed subcontractor. So yeah, man, you can become qualified by 19 years old easily. I didn't qualify to I was 21. Would you buy a property in Edmonton or Enfield? Yeah, I'd buy a property in Edmonton or Enfield. I wouldn't live there. You know, I love my area, Edmonton and that, but you know what? You got to move on. You got to move on. You can't spend your whole life in your area. Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, if someone told me, if I meet someone who's like 40 years old, 50 years old, and they've told me that they've lived in the same area their whole life, I know they're broke. I know they're broke. There's no millionaire, there's no banker, lawyer, stockbroker, high flying doctor, and that still lives in the same area that they grew up in, even if it was a nice area. A part of progression as a human being is you move. That don't mean that people who move area constantly are rich. There's people who sofa surf and that. So one minute they're in Norwood, next minute they're in Peckham, next minute they're in Thamesmead, then they're in Wanstead and that. Yeah. Just because you're sofa surfing, you're moving, I don't mean you're necessarily rich and that. But at the same time, there's no rich person that still lives in the area that they fucking grew up in. You think Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk still lives in the same area they grew up in? No fucking way, bro. You move. It's about you know, just experiencing new things, and yeah, man, just get out of where you grew up, man. There's no millionaire that still lives in the area that they were born and bred in. No way. No way. Man, like Jerry Manning, come on. One of the original subscribers and definitely live stream viewers, man. Hey, listen, Jerry Manning, press one in the chat, blood, if you remember me doing them live streams in the kitchen during lockdown for 5 blood clot hours, blood. Yeah, not every live stream, but there were definitely the live streams, a minimum 3.5, 4 hours, easily, easily. Man, like Scarface, big up, come on, come on. Someone named Bernard, M28. What's going on? What's going on? What going on? Thoughts on parents leading their kids. Oh, lending. Oh, thoughts on parents lending their kids money to buy a second property. Yeah, yeah. Your parents should be able to lend you 20 grand to buy a next property. Yeah. Even that little situation today and that, like I had to transfer some money over to complete on this property and that, and there was an error made. I had to give them an extra 3 grand and that. I could have been maxed out and had no other money. And obviously, I've got a lot of money and that. But I was saying to my girl earlier, like, imagine, yeah, like, if I anticipating it was gonna be like 35 grand or something, and like, I thought it was gonna be 35 grand, and it come out to be 38 grand and that. Bro, there's certain parents right now, yeah, their son, their daughter couldn't go to them like, yo, mom, lend me 5 grand, please. I'll pay it back when I can. Some parents don't even have 5 grand. How the fuck are you a big 50-year-old, you even got 10 grand to your name and no property? Like, if you ain't cash rich, that's not too bad if you're like asset rich and that. But there's people who are not cash rich and they're not asset rich. They're just broke, blood. It's terrible, man. People got to get their peas up, man, and they wonder why they're freezing cold in their house, blood. Can't even afford to put the heating on. So I might say, yo, bro, I'm 20, I'm doing care work now. but I can't do any job because I'm restricted on my visa and the company doesn't even pay me enough. Get around £1,000 a month. I survive with this in London. Fuck yeah, now, blood. Jesus Christ. What's your living situation like? What? You sharing a room or something like that? Who you living with? £1,000 a month, you know? You must have to walk to work. I'm not even making no jokes, blood. Seriously. Especially like now, yeah, with the cost of living and the food bill and that. Like I remember my girl was, oh, food, look, everything in shops have gone up and that. But blood, I realized it one time I went to the shop and bought like 4 items and it was like £20. What the fuck, blood? Oh, shit. Fam, this is the worst thing, fam. So someone's got beef and they're pagans and that know where their mom's house is and that. Fam, you just gotta prepare for war, fam. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, I ain't phoning no, making no reports and that. I mean, you just gotta be prepared for war, fam. This is what happens. This is what happens here when you go down that road. Yeah, family members and that they could be in harm's way, unfortunately. Yeah, you got just be prepared for war, boy. Hopefully, the worst they do is just throw a brick through your mom's window in it, worst case scenario. Your friend gave them the drop. Fam, you need to drop him, blood. Fam, this is what I'm saying. You can't trust no one, fam. The fuck's your friend telling people then where your mum lives, you know? Can I have 5 bags, please, boss? Fam, I ain't got 5 bags to give no one, fam. Right. What's your thoughts on tenant who wants to be the boss of the house, even though it's not their home? Nah, I'm not having no like anyhow, yeah. Because I've not had this. Now I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But if I have a tenant that's trying to push around my other tenants and that, we're gonna have a fucking problem, bro. Yeah, I'm not having no one. Obviously, some characters are more dominant and more, I'm trying to say than other people naturally. But I don't care. If one of my tenants feels like their housemate is trying to push them around and that, we're gonna have a serious fucking problem. I've told my tenants, I remember I'm sure one tenant was like, oh, a couple of tenants have asked, like, oh, what's the other person like? Because some people I'm like, don't worry about that. Yeah. Don't worry about if your neighbor, any problems, call me, I'll come down. Fam. They don't want it, fam. They don't want it, fam. I even had this on a construction site. Basically, when I was on the infamous Holborn job, I had about between 12 and 14 guys working under me. So I was a manager and that. And I noticed, like, I can't remember. So basically, I think I got called up to a flat one time because obviously I was working in this like high-end residential apartment block. So there's like maybe a total of like, I don't know, 50 flats. So I got called to one of the apartments where some people was working because I think there was some argument or something in it. And then, yeah, there was an argument between 2 of my workers and that, yeah, 2 of my team members. So I told the 2 team members, yeah, like, yo, you're not arguing or nothing like that. I get it. People need to discuss their issues and that. I don't want no one pushing around no one or nothing like that. And then when one of those guys left, another guy came, one of my other team members, and he was like, yeah, there was a little issue with some of the other guys, yeah, in one of the East blocks. They're also my people that work on my team and that. So I was like, what? I was like, fuck it. I don't know if it was that same day, but anyway, when I caught up with, there's a little guy here, he was tiny. When I caught up with this little guy, because maybe he weren't at work that day, innit? Obviously, some people take days off working. When I caught up with him, I said to him, little man, let's call him little man, innit? Who would you rather work with out of such and such and such and such? And he said, my man, I'd rather work with him any day. I don't want to work with the other guy. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't even ask him directly if there was an issue. Yeah. Boom. When I got that information, yeah, within a couple of hours, I rounded up everyone. I remember we went to the East Block, innit? I was like, everyone meet me at East 101. Yeah, that's a flat number, yeah? I got all of them in one room. There was like 12 of them, and that's like anyone I found on this team bullying anyone, we're gonna have a fucking problem. I even had one of the managers who's on the same level as me trying to push around like my staff, because obviously my staff are electrical testers and they're working testing the electrician's work. And one of my staff said, that manager was rude to me. But I went up there and I said to him, blood, talk to my staff properly. Yeah, you're not being rude and disrespectful to my staff, innit? Anyway, I got all these out in a room and I just stuck it on all of them. And obviously, one specifically, I said to him, the reason why I brought everyone here is because I've heard that there might be some bullying and that. And I singled out one of them. I said, blood, listen, let me tell you something, yeah? If you or anyone else thinks that they can bully people, I will fire you right now on the spot. I'm not having none of my staff feel afraid or intimidated and that by one of their colleagues and that. I want my team to feel cool. You get me? I want them to, get me look forward to coming to work so I can get the best out of them. Because me, I want one of them managers that feel like, I'm the boss and you're the piece of shit worker. And I used to sit with my staff, like I remember one of the managers, again, a different manager's on the same level as me because there's different managers managing different blocks and that. He was like, just made some little comment like, managers shouldn't really sit with the work. I said to him, I don't give a shit about whether managers or workers are supposed to sit with each other. Yeah, I'm not their boss like that. Yeah, I even told them, man, like, yeah, I'm the manager, I'm the supervisor, but I'm still one of you guys. I used to even work with them as well. Sometimes if I've got nothing to do, I'll go up and do some work with them. But yeah, my man said treat them good about managers shouldn't sit with the workers and that, man. Fuck that, man. They're my guys. They're my guys, man. So shit, there's a pinned comment. Right, what would you say about next man staying at your BM yard, but she ain't trying to hear the principles? Blood, let me tell you something, yeah. I heard a story one time, yeah, where this was years ago, where a guy was in prison, and beforehand he used to bring around his brethren all the time. Yeah. First and foremost, you shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're living at your missus's yard and that, yeah, obviously I've gone to my friend's house and this is missus's yard and that, but it is what it is, isn't it? Maybe you shouldn't be bringing over bare man to your missus's yard at once, innit? Maybe one or two man at once, innit? But anyway, there was a guy that was in jail and he used to always bring around his brethren all the time. This is his tight, bona fide brethren, you get me? But he was in jail, yeah? And apparently the friend was at a rave around the corner or something. The guy come knocking at the door at like 3 a.m. and the woman let him in. Allegedly, he just slept on the sofa and that. Blood, she shouldn't have let him in the fucking house. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker's on fire. Don't let him in the house. Why is a man coming to your missus's yard, your baby, not your baby, but yeah, your girl's yard at the time, and you're not there, you're in jail, fam? That's a violation. Man should not even be fucking knocking on the door, fam. He's chatting shit. Said they're after me, and they said next time they see me, they're gonna make me their wife. You're chatting shit. Right, you're moving like man, they're in jail, blood. Right. Do you agree with mother snitching about their sons? Boy, nah, man. Nah. I know, like, let's say, yeah, a man done some mad crime against a child. Then, yeah, man, give me his address. I'll fucking phone the police now, blood. Yeah, that's the only time I'll call the fucking police, blood. But you get me? If a man just, you know what I'm saying, just done something mad, yeah, and you know what I'm saying, innit? Yeah, things got heated and a man done something that he is going to regret, you know what I'm saying, innit? Nah, mummy shouldn't snitch on him. Nah. But like I said in that video, my mum will snitch on me. My mum told me I'll shop you into the police. That's what she said. Now, if something did happen, would she actually do it? I don't know, innit? But that's what she said. So. Man said, my boss does not allow me to do a grid switch or the board. I'm so frustrated. I want to grow. Yeah, man. You got to keep just ask, like, tell him, listen, like, say to him, this is what I want you to say to him. How am I supposed to become a better electrician if you're limiting my skills? Ask him that. It's supposed to be a rhetorical question. He can answer it or not. Yeah, I want to see his response. To say to him, look, man, how am I supposed to improve as an electrician if you don't allow me to do these things and that? Yeah. Or say to him, look, let me do half of the board, half of the consumer unit, and then if you like it, then I can do the other half. It's as simple as that. You trust me, when you're in these work environments and that, you got to learn how to articulate yourself. I learned that when I was at home Haringey. Yeah. I remember on my first 2 fucking weeks, I fell out with a guy on the 4th day. Yeah, because this guy was trying to take the piss and trying to make me carry all the tools and that. And then on the 2nd week, I fucking had a fight with someone. This is not the streets. This is not the roads. Yeah, you can't address your issues and that with violence and aggression and that. You got to learn how to articulate yourself. So yeah, man. Let me see if this is the same person. Thank you. Yeah. So when you next time you're at work, so hopefully tomorrow, and I say to him, look, I want to start doing X, Y, Z, and if you're not allowing me to do it, just explain to me how I'm supposed to get better at something I don't practice. How are you supposed to get better at something you don't practice? A guy must have sent me a DM asking, oh, how do I get good talking to girls and that? Go out and fucking approach 100 girls. Yeah, they don't listen to these dating calls talking about this magic script and that or whatever. Blood, you just gotta go out and fucking talk to 100 girls, man. Yeah, and don't be expecting to get the first 10 girls' numbers. Yeah, you'll be sadly disappointed in that. Or if you do get 10 girls' numbers, yeah, you phone them, text them, they'll just blank you and that. So it's the game, fam. Right. What's up? Can I ask your opinion on the growing hatred for interracial relationship, especially towards black men, specifically through the perception of it not being good for the black community? Boy, that's a deep one still. My man posted the comment 3 times, you know. I'm not gonna answer now. I'm joking, man. You know what it is? Someone's always gonna have something to say about something. Yeah, don't worry about these ghetto ass people that have got something bad to say about interracial dating. Fam, you date who the fuck you want to date, man. I can't even give you no long-winded explanation of what, fam. Just date who you want to date, fam. It's your life, yeah. When your head hits the pillow and that, yeah, you're gonna be waking up in your body, and don't worry about the opinion. Someone's always got something to say. Someone's always got something to say. You date a black girl, yeah, but she's not that dark. Well, you don't like the dark things. Fam, just date who you want to date, fam. Your life will be so much better when you stop worrying about the opinions of other people. My man said he thought his Wi-Fi was. I said black men see the power. No, I don't think black men are dating white girls and that so that they have power and that. But there's some masculine ass white girls, but what do you think this is, blood? You think the only women that are aggressive and non-submissive is black women? Blood, I've been to these tenants' houses and that. I remember there was one time, yeah, I was in this tenant's house, they're white, yeah. So I'm in the yard now, in the living room, and the man's sitting down and the woman's sitting down, yeah? And I could tell this woman has not been tamed, yeah. Like she's just a loose cannon. Just the way she talked to tell him to shut up and call him an idiot and that, just talking to him loosely, yeah. Boom. So me, I like to play mind games with people, innit? So obviously, I always say to the tenants when I work in the house, I'm gonna do a bit of paperwork, then get you to show me around and that, yeah. Boom. So I had both of them in the room. The chick's over there, the guy's over there. I didn't even make eye contact because I didn't want to influence what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't want to speak to anyone specifically. So I was looking down at my notepad and that, my folder, and I said to him, I said to them both, all right, if the boss of the house can show me around. The woman jumped up. Yeah, she jumped up like she saw a fucking rat run past her on the floor. She jumped up. My man said something. She said, you ain't no boss, you're a wuss. And got up and showed me around upstairs. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, she don't respect him. And this is white people. Blood, listen, you think the only women that's not submissive and disrespectful is black women? You get out of here, blood. You need to come around some of these women that I meet, man. They ain't got no respect for them, man. Because they don't have to. Why should your girl respect you if there's no consequences? The reason why you turn up to work on time or try to make it on time, the reason why you don't stick it on your boss and that, it's because you know there's consequences and repercussions. Yeah. The reason why these chicks don't need to behave themselves because there's no consequence and repercussion. But let me tell you something. The only power you have against a woman is to leave. Not how loud you can shout, not how hard you can hit her, is to leave. Is to leave. Show them your behavior won't be tolerated. Simple as that. Right. Can you cuff an ex-hoe if she's doing the right things? What do you mean cuff? What, marry? Because I ain't promoting no one get married to anyone. But let's say, yeah, this thing is just a thing that you're dating and that. Blood, the thing is, yeah, if everyone in the area knows that, but at the same time, are you going to really be young enough to still be in the community where you get me? You're involved in the local gossip and that. But most girls have a past, yeah. It's just this girl's past is on display. So does it really matter? Now, obviously, if this chick was some dirty junge and that, then nah. Because there's man right now, yeah, they breeded up a girl that 3 or 4 of their brethren have banged it before. Nah, fuck that, fam. Fuck that, fam. If the girls have been a bit promiscuous and that, then, I mean, most girls are, innit? Yeah, just most girls act like they're not, innit? But if the girl is known to be a dirty girl, then nah, fuck it, man. Man, there's plenty of girls in this world, man. Drop the thing out, fam. I said, are you generally against marriage or would you support it if a woman agreed to something? I'm not. I'm not getting married. What's the point? What's the point? Who the fuck am I gonna invite? I ain't cool with nobody. Yeah, you have my girl side. Yeah, they'll be full of random. Yeah, they'll be rammed full of people and that they're my side. I ain't inviting no one. I ain't invite what? It's just gonna be my mum, my little sister. I ain't inviting no one. So I ain't getting married. I ain't getting married. I have the wedding at my house. There'll be so little guests and that. Shit. Wasting all that money, 10, 15 grand just to get divorced one day, 5 years down the line. I ain't got my time for that, wasting my money. I'm gonna spend 15 grand on some Ross Clark wedding when I could put that towards another property that's gonna bring me back a return. Right, yeah, James Lewis, go ahead. Right. So Jada Sims said, why don't Jamaican men get married? Yeah. So this is a funny thing I've noticed, yeah. So what happens is, yeah, I've noticed, yeah, a lot of women, yeah, like black. So this is in the black community. I can't speak for the white community. I speak for the black community. Yeah, a lot of women, especially in the Caribbean. I only speak for Caribbeans. Yeah, a lot of women have been a fiance for 10 years. Do you know why a lot of women have been a fiance for over a decade and that? What happens is during the relationship, the woman might threaten to leave because she feels like, I don't just want to be your girlfriend. I want to have a bit more status and I want you to marry me. So what the guy will do is to keep the woman sweet, to stop this thing from ending and that. Because, you know, these men don't have their own place, so they have to live at this woman's house and that. So she gives them an ultimatum. I need to get married kind of thing. They will propose to the chick with no real intentions of ever getting married and that. They will propose, they'll buy an engagement ring, they will bust up their kneecap on the floor whilst they're getting down and that. They'll put the ring on the finger and that, but the woman will be a fiance for a decade and that. They're just doing it to keep the woman's mouth shut. I promise you, there's so much people right now I can think off the top of my head who have been a fiance for 10, 15, nearly 2 decades, you know. The man are doing it just to keep the woman's mouth shut. And the way they string it out is, you know, money's tight and now, you know, like I don't want to do no little idiot 5, 10 grand wedding. I want the big thing. Yeah, everyone wearing all white, and I want Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, and that. Don't you want that? You don't want no little idiot normal wedding that everyone in your family's had. And that's how they these men are so sneaky, you know. Fuck it up. Man like Shane, come on. But that's how they do it. Yeah, they like, I think about 4 people off the top of my head right now, 4 women that have been fiancés for 10 years and that. Yeah, they just put the ring on the finger just to shut the woman's mouth. I can't speak for the African community or other communities, and I can only speak for the Caribbean community. But that's why a lot of women right now have been fiancés for 10 years and that. Right. So someone asked, do you think it's worth it for new drivers to buy a car with insurance being 4K? How much is that then? So 4K, we're looking at about 300, about probably £320 a month. That's too much, man. That's too much, man. Ideally, you want your car insurance to be like £100. So what you're gonna need to do is either not drive, get a moped, or if you do decide to continue driving and that, then you become a second driver or something on someone's insurance, like your mum or your dad's or something like that. This is what happens here when you're living in London and that. The insurance is mad. Right, fucking 23, 23 married, 23 messages. Someone asks, you not religious? No, I'm not religious. Marriage in 2023 is pointless. My girlfriend's funny. She pinned this comment, thought on multiple girlfriends. I believe that men should have multiple women on the go. Yeah? It is scientifically proven that men should have multiple women on the go. So one time, me and my girl was driving. Where was we coming back? I can't even remember. Maybe we was driving back from one of my flats or somewhere. Or maybe I took my girl to the zoo. Yeah? That's a nice little day out. I went to the zoo because I like animals. Yeah? I don't even want to have no pets, but I like animals. I took my girl to the zoo. I think it was on the way back from the zoo or back from one of my flats. And we was talking about something come up with women's menstrual cycle. I think my girl must have said, women, when like 5 women are in close proximity for a long period of time, all of their menstrual cycles sink. And I said to her, it's probably because like all the women's menstrual cycles sync so that they can all get pregnant by the same man at the same time. And then I went on to say, more than likely, it's because there's like a more dominant woman in the bunch, and if her cycle starts at the first week, then all the other women's will sync over time and that. And my girl didn't really buy it or whatever, innit? So we just left the conversation and carried on doing what we did. About 8 months, a year later, I'm driving back to Edmonton and I was listening to this podcast called, I think it's The Diary of the CEO or something like that. Some mixed race shoot, whatever, in it. Like, yeah, he comes across like he's not really into gyal, but he has a missus apparently. But anyway, no disrespect to him. He interviews big people. He even interviewed Busta Rhymes the other day. I don't watch his podcast, but for some reason I was watching it like for like 5-10 minutes. It was about psychology. So anyway, this psychologist woman that this guy was interviewing said that she asked him, do you know why women's menstrual cycles sink? And he was like, no, explain it to me. I will find the clip, do a reaction video to it and put it on my TikTok and probably Patreon. Anyway, the reason why women's menstrual cycles sink is because back in the day, like when human beings were living in the cave and that, apparently the men from the tribe would go off, for like a week or so or month to go and, bring back food or whatnot, whatever. So when the alpha male, which is the top don in the group, comes back, they all need to be ready to get breeded up and get impregnated and that. Well, if this woman here has just come off and this woman here has just started and this woman here is halfway through and that, and then only one of them is free and ready to get breeded up and that, that's not going to be beneficial for the survival of the human race, innit? So all women, they all their menstrual cycles sync and that. So when this one guy comes over, he can smash all 5 of them, get all 5 of them pregnant one time. So women complain about men having other chicks on the side and that. Blood, this is natural biology. We are hardwired to have multiple women on the side. Man, we can walk out on the street and see about 100 girls we'll sleep with. Women don't work that way. Women walk out on the street and see 1 or 2 guys that could stand a possible chance. Yeah, we can see a woman and say, yeah, we'll bang her, bang her, bang her, bang her. Innit? Women don't work that way, man. Anything that looks good, yeah, a girl would have to be literally have 2 heads and fucking 6 eyes for us to not want to touch that blood. Yeah. Have you ever stepped on your? Have people ever stepped? Also, there's a little bit of argument in the comment section. Right, so answer that. Why do we keep beast? Yeah, yeah. What is this beast thing? I don't know. Someone talk about beast. I don't know. Big up man like Sleaze. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Young brother Sleaze. Come on, fam. Right. Mama said my girl's leaving me after this live. Maybe. I said multiple women equals spending so much money. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Dating women is expensive. What football team you support? Now I'm not a football man. I used to kind of support Arsenal and that, but nah, I'm not a football. How to deal with a toxic environment at work, fam? You just gotta focus on your work and you know what I'm saying, keep your head down, man. It just depends on the situation. I mean, I ain't really had no toxic environments at work. Obviously, I've had the worst thing happen to me at work, but to be fair, it was behind my back, so I didn't really get to experience it. But like, yeah, my videos got leaked on the construction site. People were laughing and that. Whatever. But obviously, I weren't there, but I was just hearing because I got banned from that construction site. I wasn't even allowed there. Do you plan on having kids? Yeah, definitely, man. Man, for reproduce, blood. The worst thing that can happen, yeah, is not passing on your genes, fam. So that means that my lineage, yeah, came all this way to stop at me. That's not fucking happening. No way. I want my great grandchildren, yeah, to be like, yeah, I had this great granddad. He was a YouTuber, you know. Yeah, I rather them have my videos from the archives and that be laughing. I'd be like, oh, it's such a Neanderthal, like some primitive man thinking, then not have no grandkids and they don't remember me or nothing like that. So, right, has a criminal record impacted your ability for jobs, etc.? Not for me, man. So I'm saying, like, even if a man have a gun charge, yeah, no, I'm not saying for man to get gun charges and that. Yeah, you know, I just go and get a job. No, what I'm saying, even if you have a gun charge and that, but there's still plenty of jobs you can get. Obviously, if you ever done fraud or something, well, you're not getting a job in a bank, my friend. Yeah, you're not getting no job in no fucking bank if you're a fraud man or something like that. Or you've been done for handling stolen goods. You ain't getting no fucking job working in no fucking bank, bro. Right. Why do so many brothers promote the player lifestyle when it clearly comes with so many issues and danger, which is hardly ever mentioned? I don't know. I don't know, man. I think a lot of like people on YouTube and that, the reason why they're promoting this thing is just to get people to watch their videos and that. Like, yeah, man, you want to have 6 girls and that. Fam, you don't want to have 6 girls on the go, fam. Fam, 2 girls is enough, blood. I'm telling you, fam. Yeah, when you start having 3s and 4s on the go, that is long, fam. That is long, fam. Especially when they find out about each other as well. Fuck that. Yeah, 2 or 3 girls on the go, max. Max. But yeah, women are a fucking headache, bro. Do you believe in a prenup? No, because I ain't gonna get married. So that's what I'm saying. Like prenups get dashed out anyway. And one is enough, you know. Nah, man. So Shane saying that one gal is a headache. Yeah. But yeah, I'm coming off in 15 minutes. Big man thing. This ain't gonna be no 2-hour live stream today. What's your thoughts on black people placebo effect? Are you talking about them thinking that, oh, I'm a black person, so I have a curse. I'm a part of the cursed race? Is that what you're talking about, the placebo effect? What they believe in comes true, although it's not actually true. Just clarify, because I don't know what you're speaking about. The man says, Slee said 15 minutes equals 1 hour. Yeah. No, not today, fam. So this question someone asked on YouTube: what's your thoughts on black people placebo effect? Obviously, I was asking, oh, do you mean black people thinking that, you know, it's harder for them? They are part of the cursed race. There's a glass ceiling and whatnot, and that. And he's saying, yeah, that. Yeah, man. Like honestly, yeah, you create your own reality. So if your reality is it's gonna be harder for myself, I'm gonna have to work 6 times as hard for half the results of a white person, and that, well, guess what's gonna happen? Guess what? You're not gonna get as far, man. Yeah, if you believe, do you know what? Yeah, sometimes you gotta delude yourself. Like, do you know what? Black oppression, systematic racism, whatever you want to fucking call it, it might exist, but because I tell myself it doesn't exist, then I'm not affected by it. But I'm about to complete on my 4th property on Monday or Tuesday. Tell me how black oppression or systemic racism has affected me. And the thing is, this is why I know it's bullshit. Because the only time I had a hard life as a black man, not because I was a black man, but the only time my life was hard is because I made it hard. And then when I started getting on the right and positive path, you see all of them police stop and searches and that, they all fucking stopped. Yeah. How is it that when I was on the streets doing nonsense and I'd get stopped by the police all the fucking time, they would chase me down the road all the time, end up at Emmett Green Police Station all the fucking time and that? How comes as soon as I got on the right path, all of that stopped? All of that stopped. These men that are complaining about the police is always picking them up and harassing them. Bro, them man there are too available. That's why they're getting stopped and searched by the police all the time. If you're working from 8 till 9, sorry, 8 to 8, or yeah, 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, you're doing a full-time job. And if you've got spare time, because if you're doing 8 to 8, I don't expect you to be in the gym at 9 o'clock at night. But if you're working from 9 to 5, 8 to 5, or whatever, if you come back home from work and then go to the gym for 2 hours, or you're working on some big plans to take over the universe, explain to me how you're getting stopped and searched by the police. If you're doing that Monday to Friday and then Saturday or Sunday, go check your brethren, go check your gal. In between that, you're working on some big plans to take over the universe. You're in the gym working out, keeping your fitness and your body and your health on point and that. Tell me how you're getting stopped and searched by the police. You're not. It's the man that just hanging around on the streets, just there chilling. And they know you're up to no good, fam. Yeah. When you're making something of yourself and you're on the right path, like the police, they don't even see you. You don't even exist. You might as well be a fucking ghost, blood. So it's just an excuse. It's an excuse for failure. Man are talking about on podcasts. Yeah, systemic racism is real, you know. Yeah. I remember I was working at TGI Fridays for 6 years, and white people was coming after me, meaning that they've only worked there for 6, 7 months or a year, and they're getting promoted to manager. I'm not getting promoted to manager because I'm a black man. Blood, you're not management fucking material, blood. People think that they can just become manager because of time served. Fam, there's certain characteristics that you need to display and possess to be a manager. Do you turn up to work on time? Yeah. Or are you turning up late? Like, are you turning up to work a little bit early? Are you willing to work overtime? Are you willing to work late? Do you have an air of authority about you? Are you able to put business and work over friendships and that? Meaning, yeah, you was a worker and this guy was a worker. You both were workers at one point, but now you're the manager. And when this guy has started to work a bit, started to get a bit slack, are you willing to set your friendship aside from this person and fire them? If you're not willing to do that, you're not management material. Yeah, you could say, "Oh no, man, that's harsh and that blood." If you was the CEO or the director of that company, would you care about a friendship between a manager and an ex-colleague or whatever for the sake of your business going down? And not far as fucking ass, blood. Yeah, motherfucker, blood. About man, listen. I know you probably think, oh nah, man, that'll be fucked if you fire one of your colleagues that used to be, you know, like you're friends with, now you're a manager and that. Blood, if I'm the director of a company, I don't want no one moving slack. So yeah, fire his fucking ass, blood. Turning up late and that. That's what I'm saying. Like these people, yeah, who claim, oh, I want to be manager and that, and they don't get promoted to manager. Fam, when was the last time you done overtime? When was the last time they said, when they said, oh, we need someone to come in on Saturday and Sunday? When was the last time you put your fucking hand up? Never. Never. And when you're a manager, you might have to work overtime for an hour here and there and not get paid. If you're not willing to do that, well, you're not management material, fam. You have to be the first man in and last man out. Yeah. You're not willing to do that. You're not management material and that. So it's more than just time served. Some man just think, oh, because I've been there for 5 years and that should automatically promote me to manager. Fam, you're not management material, blood. And I said they stopped me because I got a Merc. I don't know. I don't know if he's joking or being serious, but I mean, they shouldn't really be stopping no one with a Mercedes nowadays. Everyone knows that most people driving Mercedes are leased or financed, and it's not like you have to pay for it in cash or something like that, or you have to pay it outright or whatever, innit? So they ain't stopping you because you're in a Merc, man. They're probably smelling that fucking stench of weed going past them. That's why. How much do you need to get? How much do you think you need to start up in property? 25 grand. Depends on the area. I mean, 25 grand ain't getting you nothing in London, really and truly. So yeah, about 25 grand. If you're going outside of London, if you're in London, um, yeah, if you're in London, you can need a lot more, man. I'd just say just go outside London, man. Instead of saving up all that money and that getting your 50 grand or whatever to get your first property deposit in London, just go outside of London and buy a property. Obviously, I would love to be able to, like, not even in no posh areas and that. I would love to, like, you see the way I could just buy properties in Northampton, like it's like nothing, just save up for a year and a half or something, get a property, whatever in it. I would love to be able to do that in London. I would love to, like I said, don't have to be no rich, it don't have to be Chelsea or somewhere like that. But like, yeah, got one property in Edmonton, I got one in Ilford, one in Romford. You know what I'm saying? I got one in Northolt. Yeah, just in like areas that are not expensive. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to play Monopoly in London. Bro. Well, boy. So someone said, how do you deal with the boss's son? You gotta tell the boss. Yeah, if he's not pulling his weight, bro, you gotta tell the boss, fam. Unless are you a manager or you just you're probably just a colleague, innit? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you snitch on him, boy, he might run the risk of getting fired, innit? Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, life ain't fair, innit? Life ain't fair. Obviously, if a man's trying to chief you up, man, knock him out, blah blah. Like life ain't fair. Tell you what you do, yeah. Work so hard that you can become the boss and have your son take the fucking piss and not pull no cable. Yeah. That's what it is. Do you know what? Yeah, as I was reading these comments and that, I just because obviously I've put the comments on big, so I can't really see myself. I can see myself a little bit, but the comments are big. And I just noticed I was just staring at the screen just for like 2 or 3 seconds in it. And sometimes when I'm on my phone, just scrolling through the lives and that on the For You page, in it, I'll see some people literally just got the camera and they're just staring at the camera. And I'm thinking, blood, if you're not even interacting with the fucking people, come off the Ross Clark live, man. Shit. I feel like some people they just jump on live just to get attention and that. Yeah, they don't do nothing or provide no value to no one. They just want some sort of fucking attention. I don't know, maybe they're lonely or something like that, or they want to feel connected with the world, but they're literally just staring at the screen. Fucking hell, man. Do something with yourself, blood. Yeah, like an NPC. They're bad. I mean, they're probably not as bad as those. I mean, they're still bad. I don't know. They're a different kind of bad. But then people that I see at 5:30 in the morning, just chatting every fucking morning. These people are on at like 6:30. Obviously, I don't get up to like 6:30 in the morning. But my girl says she sees some of these people on at 5:30 in the morning. Every fucking morning they're on at 6:30 in the morning. I think to myself, like, if you lot started at 5:30, started this little debate, whatever, in it at 5:30 in the morning, you lot sound like you're wide awake. So I don't think you woke up early. I think like you ain't slept. Like, who the fuck is still up at 5:30 in the morning just chatting? Nadia says she's going to sleep, you know. Trust me, arguing and that. And I feel like there's certain man, they're just there, just, I don't know, like they're just there, like just trying to flex or something. Like you have like, I don't know, 6 people in the chat or whatever. There's the main host talking shit. And then you have some random guy, the host might say, yo, Big C, that might be the guy's name. Yo, Big C, man, what go on, you're a bit quiet. And the man be like, yeah, man, just end. You get me, just on positive vibes. You get me, like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Why are you even on? Like, why are you even trying to contribute to this nonsense? The worst people of all, though, like I have no respect for you, yeah. I ain't gonna do it. But you know there are people there that do that nonsense. Like, is it that Pinky Doll thing? That, you know, like she's made like millions or whatever off of TikTok and that. You know, there are people I ain't gonna do. I ain't a fucking idiot. But like when you give them a rose, they like say rose or whatever in it. I promise you, you will never see me do that nonsense ever. If you ever catch me doing that nonsense, I'll give you my address. You can come and punch me up, yeah, for free, blood. Yeah, never. Imagine seeing me doing this. Are you mad? Are you mad? I've got too much self-respect for that, boy. Acting like a goddamn jackass. All for the sake of a couple of pence. I mean, to be fair, I think some of these people make some big money still. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if someone say, yo, do this and you'll be a millionaire. Yeah? I'll go to my bed. I'll rather cry in my bed than fucking be doing this, blood. I'm some prick, blood. But yeah, I'm coming off in 5 minutes. I'm not even playing about, fam. I've got too much respect than fucking doing some foolishness. Shit. Someone said, Jay Wise, would you be upset if someone took your missus and they drove a Mercedes? Hey, you can have her, fam. You ain't worried about someone taking my missus a Mercedes. I'm not talking about buying property in Jamaica. No, man, I ain't buying no property. Yeah. Guy saying big men acting like kids, man. What is your thoughts on the stock market? I don't get involved in that stuff, you know. I don't do trading and that, so yeah, I don't have an opinion on it. I'm a man. If I don't know, I will say I don't know. Yeah. There's certain people, they love to give an answer for everything. Now, I might seem like one of them guys that's got an answer for everything because I actually genuinely know and or have an opinion on it. But if I don't know, I don't know. If someone says, oh, what's your thought? Do you think crypto is better than this? Fam, I don't know. So I just say I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna, to certain people, they'll feel like they're an idiot if they can't give an answer or a response. If I don't know, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'll just keep it 100 real, man. You see, like I've had a couple guys, yeah, do the mentoring session with me. Yeah, it's just 1 hour in it. I tell them, blood, you only need one session, you know. Yeah, you don't need like there's certain man, yeah. If a new guy comes to them and they could tell, yeah, they need probably a bit of work and that, yeah, they'll say, right, we're gonna put you on a 6-week program. Yeah, I need you to hit me up every Wednesday at 6 p.m. and that for the next 6 weeks, and then take their money in that. All the guys I've had in the sessions, and I told them, you only need one session. You only need one session. Yeah. If you want to hit me up in 3-4 months' time, then that's up to you. But you only need one session, fam, because the work's got to come from you. One I had on one of the sessions the other day said he paid $2,000 for some course thing or whatever, and yeah, he can hit up the guy anytime he wants, and well, the guy's just after his fucking money, man. I say, you still doing the running? Yeah, I actually went running today, about 3-4 hours ago. I usually go in the mornings and that. So tomorrow morning is supposed to be running day, but because I got to get up early and I got a lot of jobs to do tomorrow, I'm not risking that. I might just snooze the alarm twice or something like that. Fuck it. Let me just go running the night before so I can get up and just get out of the house, because I've got a lot to do tomorrow. Well, allegedly anyway. That's how it's forecasted. See, we'll see. Right. Last few. Oh my days. Man said, hi Jay, not sure you remember, but I once messaged you on live about my parents charging me £900 for rent, blood. The fuck, fam? Where are you living, blood? Yeah, Ezekiel, yeah. Yeah, where are you living? That was actually my great granddad's. I did move out, but I'm wondering if I made the right decision. Yeah, fam, your parents are fucking using you as a wage, man, a fucking income, man. I say, yo, bro, trying to buy a property, got a 10 stack. They're trying to get a flat. Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit more. Like, even if you're in somewhere cheap, man, you're gonna need a bit more, man. I say, yo, bro, I need some advice. I got 3K saved up. I had to work mad hours, like 20 hours a week. What do you mean work mad hours, 20 hours a week? That's half a fucking week, blood, for work. The average person works 40 hours, blood. You should be doing 60-hour weeks. So you only done a third from about mad hours, you know. Why am I trying to wind me up today, fam? Bro, got 2 Moncler to treat myself, so I got 8K left out of the 10K. Fam, what is wrong with people on buying these fucking Moncler jackets? It's a waste of fucking. He's in Luton. Fam, your parents are moving like they're in Chelsea, blood. Nah, man. Trust me, someone's like, oh, he must be living in a mansion. You damn right. You better have your own self-contained flat in that fucking mansion. Fuck. You're lying, fam. I said my mum said I can stay, but every day she beats me with a metal rod and calls me a waste man, you know. You're chatting shit. You're chatting. Where's your mum from? Is your mum Asian? Fucking 20 hours a week, claiming that mad hours, you know. 20 hours a week. You're probably doing 20 hours in one day, and that's the whole, that's all you're doing for the 1 week. 1 day's work, 20 hours. Nah, the plumbing guy that was working, nah. So with that plumbing guy, yeah, he does 12 hours in the week, yeah, and he gets paid, I think it was £2,000 or £1,000. I can't remember how much it was in it, but anyway, yeah, he would do basically, he'll work 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's what he used to do. And you said, oh, how long did he have his business for? I don't know. We were just talking about a lot of other stuff, to be fair, innit? 20 hours a week, blood. Man, I'm not joking. 20 hours a week. Nah, fam, you need to reword that, fam. Should I buy a flat or a house as a first-time buyer for residential? Buy a house. Now, do you know what you're allowed to do? You can convert a house into 2 flats now, you know. That's what some chancellor guy said. Did you saw the young guy talking about his Mercedes Benz? Yeah, I saw it still. I said, I'm stacking in my courses. Should I get a Merc to flex J-wise? Don't waste your money on no Mercedes, man. These men are driving these Mercedes. These men are wearing these Moncler and that, but the return in terms of chicks and that just don't add up, blood. You know, you got man right now, yeah, walking around in Moncler, Balenciaga, driving a Mercedes on a 6-month drought. Tell me how that. Where's the return on the investment? Moncler, Balenciaga, driving a Mercedes on a 6-month drought. You know something's not working, fam. Something is not working. But if I'm wearing Moncler and wearing Balenciaga and driving a Mercedes, I better be getting some 10s. Yeah? I better be getting some fucking 10s, mate. Because how the fuck are you wearing the most prestigious clothes, driving a prestigious car? I know it's not a Ferrari. I know it's not a fucking Lamborghini Urus. I know it's not a fucking Range Rover Sport SVR. But still, you know what I'm trying to say? Yo, you're driving top of the range and wearing top of the range clothes, but you're on a drought. Man said locksmiths be scamming people £300 to change the lock. Yeah, I had a locksmith, yeah. Fucking, I don't know how much I had to pay, like £250 or something. How many miles do you usually run? I think it's like 4 miles, you know. It's not far, but there's lots of hills. It's not a flat road. There's lots of hills and shit. So yeah, there's obviously hills going there, lots of hills and that going there, and obviously the same back because I run that way and I come straight back, turn back. So I don't run around in a circle. Yeah. So whatever hills I'm going down, well, I gotta climb them on the way back up. Yes. Yeah, so. I said £900 just to live in Luton. That's rude. Yeah, that's a fucking disrespect, blood. And you're getting your ass beat with a metal rod too. If that's the same person, I think it's the same person. Fam, you don't. What do you mean? Why do I think wearing Moncler is mad? Blood. What's wrong with wearing a nice Zara jacket? I've got one nice dark green Zara jacket. I think that costs about £100, something like that. What's wrong with wearing Zara? You know, the certain man right now, yeah, they're so obsessed. They're so hung up on Balenciaga and all these brands and that. They would never, under any circumstances, buy Zara clothes. God forbid that them man, they would not wear Levi's jeans, you know. They wouldn't wear Uniqlo jeans. Someone just said Uniqlo jackets. I didn't even know Uniqlo make jackets like that. Are they decent though? Yeah, what you're saying they're the best. Yeah, they wouldn't wear nothing. I said to my girl earlier, a couple of days ago, there's certain man I know. Let's say, yeah, I said, TikTok have got tracksuits and that. Yeah, they would dismiss it. Like, oh yeah, TikTok tracksuits are shit. Yeah, cool. But if a man saw it in the live flesh, if I went to a man's yard and he said, oh, where'd you get that tracksuit from? It's just a plain little tracksuit. Where'd you get that tracksuit from? Like, he's asking me because he likes it, yeah? If I told him it's from the TikTok shop, instantly a man would dismiss it. No, I'm not wearing it. Just because it's from TikTok. Blood, it's a fucking tracksuit, fam. Told you already, I've been with man on Oxford Street on the way to Primark, because we're on Oxford Street doing whatever we're doing in that. I'm like, there's Primark there. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean there's Primark there? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go in Primark. So, are you going in there? I was like, yeah. I was like, nah, man went into a watch shop or something. Like, you don't want to be seen in Primark. Are you serious, blood? You don't want to be seen in Primark. Big up for the roses, man. I think that equals money, innit? Yeah, big up for the roses, man. What's the person's name? Let me see if they got a name. Bando something, Bando rep. I don't know. But yeah, big up for the roses still. Yeah, there's certain people, they will never go into Primark to shop and that. I mentioned that in a video. Some people are like, yeah, man, I'll go into the charity shop and buy clothes. I'm like, whoa, yeah, let's stop right there, innit? Yeah. I will buy clothes from anywhere as long as it's brand new. Yeah. I don't care if it's as the George. I don't go looking there. But if I saw something that was nice, I'm gonna fucking buy it. I bought a little body warmer from Matalan. I still ain't worn it. It's a nice color. It fits nice and that. I'll buy it like and probably wear it. Yeah, I mean now's the time to wear it and spring and that. Certain man, even if it's a nice body warmer, no, it's from Matalan. Fam, you really are lost in the matrix, man. If you care, that you will never be free from consumerism until you stop caring about these designer brands. And I said wearing North Face is bad, is mad. What's wrong with wearing North Face? Nah, I don't wear Jordans. I don't like Jordans. I hate them trainers. I think they're shit, blood. But yeah, what's wrong with wearing North Face? I'll wear a North Face jacket. I wouldn't buy it because I'm not into North Face jackets. You know, I'm trying to say I've got a couple super dry jackets, but I don't even wear those. But I'm not gonna wear it because I won't buy another super dry jacket because I'm not into those jackets no more. But certain man will be like, no, I'm not buying super dry because it's super dry. There's a difference. Yeah, it's because of the brand. I'm not buying super dry. Come on, man. Pathetic, blood. Oh shit. Man said bro got 4p, you know. Is that what a rose is, a penny, yeah? But yeah, respect, man. Every penny counts, man. You get me? Why do so many black youths from London not have the ability to code switch and that? Do you know what it is? Yeah, I remember one time here when I was at home to Haringey. There's one youth with dreadlocks from Tottenham. He's quite popular and a lot of people know him. I ain't gonna say his name. He went to my cousin's school. He was working for DPD. No, not DPD. What's the one where they wear the brown uniform? Every black man in London works for this company and they wear the brown uniform. Ah, what's the fucking company? Put down the company in London where and they deliver everywhere. Yeah, UPS, that's it. Every black man, I swear, they do because they blend in with the skin color and that. Yeah. Anyway, they shoot with dreadlocks. Yeah, big up man like Shane. Shane's locked in, yeah, UPS. This you he's popular in Tottenham. My cousin knows him. I ain't gonna say his name. But anyway, he must have come into the construction, the depot, innit? And he's doing like some UPS delivery and that. And I remember he was talking to one of my managers, like, yeah, boss, like, yeah, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I've noticed, like, when black people go to communicate with white people and that, like, they feel like it's almost like they feel there's a language barrier and that, like, they can't talk to a white man like how they would talk to a black man. I'm not saying that, well, go on, my brother, you get me? Yeah, did you hear about my man got chefed up the other day? No, I'm not talking like that. What I'm saying is, when black people, a lot of men go to approach and speak to white people, they feel like they have to change the way they talk. Obviously, you do adjust how you talk to people. I'm not going to have the same conversation that I have with you lot online in person that I am with a fucking 70-year-old white woman from Northampton. No. But I'm not going to change the way I talk. Like the conversations will be a little bit different, but I'm not going to talk to her like she's from some fucking other planet. Like, I noticed that like, black man don't know how to communicate with white man. You're thinking about it too much, blood. Instead of you just seeing a fucking homo sapien male, yeah? Instead of you seeing a fucking human being and think, right, I'm just gonna communicate with him, you think like, oh, I gotta talk to him a certain way. I've seen man say, all right, this is how you talk to white man. What do you mean this is how you talk to white man? What does that even mean, blood? What does that even mean, fam? I don't talk to white man and black man no different. It's the same thing. The conversation might be slightly different, but I might say some words that I know a black man's gonna understand that a white man won't, but I'll still talk to him. I don't feel like I need to adjust the way I'm talking to a white man. Foolishness, man. And then man want to talk about connecting and networking and that blood. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make some fucking changes, blood. Like you can't be thinking that, oh, I'm talking to a white man. So primitive, blood. Man move like they've lived on Broadwater Farm their whole life. and they've never interacted with no one apart from a black person. Like when I see man moving like that, like yeah, chatting to white man and like it's a lot different than that. I know, fam, you've not been out there. Yeah, you've been locked. You've been gridlocked in the ends. I said I was gonna come off in 5 minutes. It's been about 15. I'm coming off in 5 minutes time. But them man there, I can tell them man there have been gridlocked. Do black people carry their South London attitude into work? Yeah, I mean, probably. Probably. I just advise people, yo, just be yourself, man. Like, don't be trying to put on no acts and that. Like, I've seen like some of these TikTok videos where these black girls are saying, like, after working in the corporate office and that, like, I can't wait to go home and phone at one of my girls and just scream and shout and just be myself. I'm thinking, like, what, you some wild beast or something where you have to put on such an act that you can't truly be yourself at work and that. Blood, I'm the same at work. I'm the same at work. Like I said, the conversations might be a little bit different, and maybe I might use one or two. I might not use certain one or two slang words because I don't want to have to be fucking a dictionary and breaking down this shit to people. But other than that, fam, the conversations are the fucking same, blood. I might not be saying blood to a white man, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna still talk the same. When I phone up the tenants, they know it's a black man on the phone. When I phone up the tenants, they know it's a man from London. So therefore, I don't put on this, oh, hello, excuse me, it's the fam. No, I want them to know it's a black man. Yeah, coming to their yard. I don't want them to think it's a white man and then they look and it's a black man. What the fuck? Yeah, I want them to get confused and that. No, I want them to know it's a black man coming. Yeah, so there ain't no fucking surprises. Trust me, I've phoned up some of these tenants. They just put down the phone on me, you know. They think it's something dodgy. Or I hear them like getting bare defensive. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's the electrician and that. And they're like, okay. I'm like, yeah. So are you aware of the test today? No, not really. Like, they get bare defensive and that because they hear the voice. I don't put on no fucking acts, man. I just be the way I am. That's it. I don't do this professional shit, like. That's all an act. Right, coming off in 5 minutes time. Fam, you're asking me what's a UK beast? I don't know what the fuck that is. So what is a UK beast? I don't know what that is, fam. One of you man over here on YouTube, put down what a UK beast is, because I don't know what the fuck that is. Hey, better be on funny man business, you know. That's the only time I'll block someone, you know, talking about funny man business on my my lives, blood. A UK beast must be like Gemma from Essex. Oh, does it mean like a girls? Oh, hood girls. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I think I did see that the other day. Someone was saying that UK beast is a hood girl. And, what do you want to know? What do you want to know, fam? Oh, masculine things. Oh, okay. Fam, I think the reason why a lot of girls are masculine and that is to weed out the weak men. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, when they start acting masculine and that, it's their way of weeding out the weak men. Yeah. So I think that's why some women are masculine. It's just simply to weed out the weak men. Like, stay away kind of thing. Because a lot of men are soft. A lot of men don't know how to put their girl in their place or put a woman in their place, bro. Me, I stick it on any girl. But listen, you see when a man start talking to a girl initially and that, yeah? You know, like, girls are used to talking to guys and talking to them loosely, like, oh, shut up. Oh, you idiot. No, that does not happen. My girl does not tell me to shut up as a joke, certainly not seriously. She cannot say you're an idiot. None of that name calling, blood. If she was in it right now, because she's gone to bed, she will be vouching. No way. She can't call me a fool. She can't call me an idiot. She can't tell me shut up. She can't even tell me shush. I thought she said shush today. I was like, what? Excuse me? She's like, I didn't say shush. Yeah, you damn right. You damn right. I don't play about. I don't play about. Yeah, you lot laugh in the comment section. I don't know joke, man, fam. I don't play about, fam. Yeah, and you know what? That might scare away some girls. Cool. Yeah, that's how I weed out the girls. Yeah, that's how I weed them out. There's no girl, yeah, there's no girl that I've been with that could tell you, yeah, I used to tell him to shut up as a joke or seriously. No, it's not happening. No, no way. My brethrens and that, they trained me when I was like 16 or 17 years old. One girl must have disrespected me on the phone, yeah. And I told them there was like the reason why she disrespected you is because of this. From then, I got patterned up by my brethren and that I was like, yeah, no girl disrespecting me on the phone ever again or in general ever again. Just drop them out. Drop them out. Drop them out. Not having it. I don't play about. You should ask my girl, man. I'm fucking madman, blood. My girl said something I didn't like. Hey, she she was gone. Yeah, she had to go stay with her friend. I don't play about. Most of you lot would have just taken that on the chin and argued back. I'm not arguing. Yeah, I'm not arguing. She had to go. She had to go, blood. Not taking no disrespect, blood. There's no way, yeah, I'm gonna be working hard and that. You know, get me patting out my life and that for someone to come in my life and obviously people step out of line and that. Well, I'll put them in their place. I'll put them in their place. I don't take no disrespect from no one. I've been fired from workplaces because managers think that they could talk to me like I'm an idiot. No way. Punch you up on road, fam. You the fuck you think you're talking to in the workplace, but you going mad. So yeah, man, I don't take no chat from no one. Anyone try to disrespect me, I will cut you out of my life. That's it. I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody. You see, when you've made something of yourself and you got money and that, you become a lot less tolerable of nonsense. You see, when you're poor, you have to tolerate nonsense because you ain't got nothing, so you need people. So therefore, if you need people, you will need to be tolerant. Yeah, if you're me and my girl was talking about this the other day. Yeah, we was talking about something that happened years ago, and I was saying to her like, "Yo, imagine, yeah, you didn't have no friends in that situation there. Yeah, it would have been a sticky situation, and that, you know, what I'm trying to say. But if you had money, like you had 10, 15, 20 grand just sitting there doing nothing now, and you had a high, mad paying job and that, you don't need anybody. The people that have a lot of friends and that, like abundance of friends, and I guarantee you they're poor, man. Guarantee you they're poor, man. Like I remember I was saying this in a video the other day. Some woman, she keeps the house nice, like one of the tenants and that. She keeps the house nice and that. I remember she said when she first moved into the property was like fuck. So she was like, yeah, I called out 15 of my friends and we all came and painted the house in one day. And I was thinking, as soon as she said that, I'm like, how the fuck have you got 15 friends that are available to paint your house? I'm like, well, all of you lot must be poor. Because there's no way Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Drake can call up 15 of his friends and they're there within 2 days ready to paint. They've got things to do and their friends have things to do. How the hell can you be available to just help out people painting? Like, don't you have things to do? Don't you have nothing going on? So I know that woman's poor. Just from that one comment, I know the woman's poor, blood. Right, let's see, let's see. What do you think about guys stealing Canada Goose? Why the fuck are they stealing clothes? It's a bit poor, isn't it? Hold on. Why do these money men your age in London, black, promote materialism and that? The poor people wear the nicest clothes. I promise you. Yeah, the guys that have got the most money, you won't even know it, blood. It's only poor people, and like, yeah, they might have money now, but they still have the mind of a poor person. They come from a poor background. When a poor person gets money, the first thing they think to do is spunk it. I'm telling you, if someone has always had big money, if someone's always had 100 grand in their account and that, and one day they won the lottery and they only won £1 million, you wouldn't even know it. you wouldn't even know it. Whereas if someone has never had any money in their account apart from £1,000, yeah, I promise you, if they won £1,000,000, you would know about it. They'll have a new Range Rover SVR or Mercedes outside and that. They will be fucking sleeping in a Moncler dressing gown and shit like that. Yeah. Poor people feel like they need to show the world they've got money in that because it comes from a place of lack. It's an insecurity in that. Yeah, all them man there that push weight, a lot of them man there that push weights that think they're tough guys and that. But they're doing it because they're scared. Yeah, they lack confidence. Telling you, there's certain guys out here. Me and my girls used to talk about this earlier today. There's certain guys when they start pushing weights, they think they're a bad man now. You know, like they get confidence, so it gives them a bit of charisma. Now they think they're a bad man. I was saying to my girl, when you go jail, not that she's gonna be going to jail, but when you go jail and that, when you see certain man in jail and they'll be telling you, yeah, I'm in for a double murder, or I'm in here because I shot someone and that. But it'll be some skinny youth, man. The baddest man that I know someone right now, yeah, Wood Green you, yeah. He's in jail now, yeah, for doing something, yeah. You would never know he was on that, yeah. Even his whole demeanor and that, he's so cool and calm. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that youth there buck you when he's got his thing on you, because he'll put you away, fam. Yeah, the baddest man don't go around, run around and act like they're tough and that. Whatever. I'm not saying you have to talk like you're a pussy or Jehovah's Witness, no disrespect. But get me? Yeah, man. You could just tell, man. They're just promoting it because they're poor, man. You give a black man 200 grand, the first thing he's gonna do is go and put 30 grand on his wrist. Instead of thinking, let me go and buy a watch. And I remember I made a video talking about like, yo, them white man there, Warren Buffett and all them man, they don't care about watches and that. And couple man come back saying, no, they do care about watches and that. I've even seen Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett and these people and Bill Gates talk about their watch and that. I'm like, yeah, they've got the watch because they've got the multitude of properties. They got some thriving business. That watch is only a portion of their net worth. You see, white man will have a net worth of £1,000,000 and have a £10,000 watch. Black man will have a net worth of £1,000,000 and have a £500,000 watch. His net worth, like he will spend half his net worth on a fucking watch, blood. Don't make no sense. What's your thoughts on young kids who are thieves? Boy, I used to be one of them, boy. I remember I was telling my girl a couple of days ago, boy. I remember like when I was 15, blood, I used to sneak downstairs, yeah, into the living room at like midnight. And I used to bust the window open and climb out and disappear for a couple of hours and come back at 2 in the morning, fam. Used to go on my night missions. Blood, man didn't have no money, blood. Yeah, 16 years old, man didn't have no money like that. Like, yeah, man was making money in school and that, but like during the summer holidays and that, blood, man still got to eat, blood. So yeah, man used to go out and do some madnesses and that, boy. Trust me, man, that's what I'm saying, but man's done it all, fam. If buying a home now, would there even be a profit margin at some of these times? Fam, you're better off buying a property. I know it's just gonna sound crazy, yeah, buying a property. You're better off buying a property and breaking even for a couple of years for the interest rates to go down than not have that property. Because the property that you buy today that's worth 100 grand, in 2 years' time, that might be worth 120 grand. If you don't buy this 100 grand property now, in 2 years, now you have to pay for 120 grand property. So you've lost out on 20 grand. Obviously, when you buy a property and it goes up by 20 grand and now it's worth 120 grand, you're not going to have that money in your pocket unless you do a remortgage and that. But your asset is increasing in value. So that's why it's still worth buying a property. And don't listen to these people that say don't buy a property, but don't buy a property. Buy a fucking property. I said, bro, it only costs 400 to go to dermatologist. Invest in a chemical peel. You're looking rough, G. And I said, Jay, I'm staying off for 5 minutes more. You're taking a piss, blood. I was taking a piss, you know. I said, what's your opinion on having kids with a race you think will be most prosperous in society? Blood, I'm not having no children with no one because I think that this person is gonna, this race of person that I'm having children with is gonna be prosperous in society. I will be prosperous in society. See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah? This is like kind of like a victim sort of mentality where you feel like you belong in a box, or if you just get in with these people, then you'll be good. Bam. Oh, okay. Hold on. So scroll up a bit, please. You missed my question. Wait. What's your opinion on having kids with a race? I've seen it. I've seen it. You wrote it 3 times. Right. Start again. Yeah. Rewrite the whole thing and then I'll answer it. I said leeching. Let's see what he says. But let's just go with that. I'll continue and get me depending on what he says in it. Yeah, but yeah, if you feel like, oh, let me get in with these people, then my life will be better. And that, fam, that's like that mentality is not what you know, is who you know. Nonsense. Yeah. Oh, let me just blood. You see people like that, yeah, they're just waiting to come across the right person to bust them instead of doing the fucking work and then just having like-minded friends. Leech. That is literally a leeching mentality, man. Yeah, there will always be tenants. Always. Yeah, man. Yeah, you don't need to worry about people not wanting to rent in a particular area unless it's like fucking Scunthorpe or something like that. Right, has he responded yet? No, he responded. Oh, okay. Right. So I was actually writing what he said. What happened was, yeah, obviously, I started talking about this comment that he said, like, what's your opinion on having kids with a race that you think is going to be prosperous in society, whatever, in it? So when I started talking, I read the follow-up comment, said, bro, scroll up, please. You missed my question. So I thought he added something to it. So anyway, all right. So let's just go off the original question and that. Yeah. So he's saying, where is it? Let me get it. What's your opinion on having kids with a race you think will be most prosperous in society? Like I said, I don't care about getting in with these people or don't get in with those people, but getting with them. I don't give a fuck. I will be prosperous in that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't feel like, see, that's what I'm saying. That's the sort of mentality. Feel like, oh, well, this race is the cursed race, so stay away from this race of people. But my bloodline will be prosperous because I fucking said so. I put in the work to make my bloodline prosperous. It doesn't matter. Even if I get with a girl that's from the worst race and the quote unquote cursed race and that, I will put in the work to undo that nonsense. So it doesn't fucking matter who you get in with or whatnot. That's what I'm saying. There's certain people, yeah, right now, yeah, that just believe like, yo, that believe like their life and their destiny is already mapped and carved out for them, and there's no deviating. Fam, you are in control of your life, you know. If you want today, yeah, you can get up and make something of yourself, even if your life has been shit the whole time you've been on planet Earth. Yeah, you can say, you know what, I'm gonna put the past behind me. As long as you're willing to put in the work, yeah. Let's not just sit and fucking meditate in front of a mirror and gas ourselves up and that. You gotta put the fucking work in, yeah. You can make something of yourself, blood. I never thought, yeah, at the age of 31, I'd be completing on like a fourth property in the next 2 weeks and that. Yeah, if you asked me this when I was 18, and I'd be like, yeah, I might have one property or something. Innit? I didn't think I'll be doing this well. I didn't think it was beyond me. I knew, like, yeah, man could be doing well and that. I just didn't know the way in it. But man, you got Gotta believe in yourself, man. Don't ever see. This is what I'm saying. It's our black people. We think, because we're a certain skin color, that's it. Our destiny is predetermined already. So there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm saying you can do something about it. And I promise you, if I had a crystal ball, if you had this version of me and you had a version of me that didn't believe in, that believed in black oppression, and believed in I'm from the cursed race and there's a glass ceiling, this version could never exist. Never exist. Could never exist. I would love to know where the fuck I would be if I thought, yeah, man, you get me? The white man is holding man back and the white man don't want me to succeed and that. It's just an excuse for failure. It's just an excuse for laziness. Like. In life, you are going to fail. The only time you don't fail is when you don't try. So therefore, you fail by default. So when you go out of your way to make attempts and that, you're going to fail a lot of the time. Yeah, that's just a part of life. The problem is black people say that, oh, it's because of the color of their skin. I say, what race is your girl then? She's half Arab, half Polish. Oh, yeah, she's half Arab, half Polish. I've got a video of her on my Instagram if you don't want to see what she looks like, and because some people say, oh, where's she from? Like some of the tenants, oh, where's your girlfriend from? Just asking out interest in that. And I'll tell them, like, oh, what the fuck does she look like then? And she's half Eastern European, half Arab and that. And I was like, oh, okay. She just looks Arab. She don't even look Polish. Someone said, why not a black girl? Fam, I'll date any girl. Yeah, I don't care about race, blood. Would you ever put a ring on her? No, I'm not marrying her. She already knows this, fam. I said, if it's not snowing, JY's ain't going. You fucking joke, man. Yeah. Someone said, is your girl the one always in the background of your YouTube vids from years ago? Well, yeah, there was one video where she was, yeah. But me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I've dated Indian girls. Obviously, I date black girls, innit? Yeah, like, mostly, innit? But yeah, Indian things, fucking, well, mixed race is not black. So yeah, mixed race, they're half black, half white. Mixed race. When was the last time I ain't dated a white girl in a long time? But yeah, me, I don't care, innit? As long as the ticket's decent, I don't give a shit. Nah, so someone says she looks like she's a lighty. Nah. I actually met her on a dating app, you know. I hate telling people that, you know. I think it's kind of sneaky. Cause me, I'm the type of man go out and approach girl, innit? So for me to meet a girl on a dating app, but what happened was, obviously, I was fucking about on a dating app. You know when you can change your location? I was fucking about on it, yeah? And I must have set it to a different area. We matched. We got talking and we just lost contact, yeah? But then we had each other on Instagram and that. And then one day we just started talking again. And then, yeah, bam. I said KSI. About get out here about KSI, but don't ever compare me to that guy, bloody mad. But yeah, nah, she's not light skinned. She's not black. She's half Polish, half Persian, half Arab. I remember I got her to do the DNA test, so she's Persian and Iraqi. No, I do not wish I was KSI, fam. Not in a million years, fam. Yeah, but you're saying not at all. I and my kids will be millionaires regardless, but every advantage counts. No, that is like that's like, yeah, that is like the inverse of the victim mentality. So the victim mentality is thinking, oh, I am black, so I'm from the cursed race. But the inverse of the victim mentality is, oh, if I was white, I would have an advantage. That's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. So you saying, yeah, that you and your kids will be millionaires regardless is good. That is the right mentality and the right spirit to have. But then don't think, yeah, that if you are a part of the white race or this race or that race, you're gonna have an advantage. Because what you're saying is, if you're part of another race, then you're gonna be at a disadvantage. I don't want my black people on here thinking that, oh, even if it ain't even if it's not a disadvantage to be black, it's an advantage to be white. No, it's not. Listen, you lot think there's certain people feel like, oh, there's white privilege in that. Not in this fucking area. Not in Northampton, blood. I've never seen so much people live in poverty in my fucking life. I'll go into these people's yards and that, and their yards are mad. It literally looks like a fucking renovation construction site, but people are living there. Holes in the walls. I'm walking down the hallway and I can see into people's rooms, you know. Not because the door's open. No, the door's closed. There's a big hole, this big, yeah. And people are just moving mad. I don't know what incredible hole. I don't know what's going on in there. I don't know if fucking, what was it? Is it Jack Nicholson from The Shining was running around with a sledgehammer, or no, it was an axe that he had or something in it. People was moving mad, fam. Moving mad. There's no white privilege up in this area, fam. The man said I'm a Chinese. I've got Chinese in me, you know. My great grandma was half, big man thing. Even done the DNA test. I'm 7% Chinese. What's your opinion on CBDC? Ain't that thing where they can control your money and they can just put a stop to where and when you can spend your money? And I think I see Andrew Tate talking about it. Man, Bando, man's doing electrical testing in Bando. No, seriously, I've been to crackheads' houses before. Yeah, I'm all looking around trying to make sure I don't step on no needles to blood clot. Right, what's your opinion on having 150k in your account, earning around 70 and not investing, just earning? So you got 150 grand in your bank account and you're earning 70 and you're not investing, just earning. Just clarify that for me. Yeah. So you're saying that you've got 150k in savings and you're earning 70 grand a year from a salary from a job. Yeah. Central central bank or central back? Because you put central back digital currency. It's probably what central bank digital currency. I said no, not half. Yeah, my great grandma was half Chinese, not me. That's why man got high cheekbones, blood. I said, why don't you believe in God? I just don't, you know. So central bank digital currency. Yeah, I don't really know about them things there, innit? Someone asked, what do you think happens when you die? The same thing that happened to you before you existed. Nothing. I know it's very what's that word? There's a word. Yeah, it's a very profound question. Yeah. What happens when you die? You have to just think what happened before you existed. Nothing. Yeah, when you was a sperm cell in your dad's ball sack, yeah, what was you thinking? Where was your consciousness? Nowhere. It was, yeah, it's the same thing. Nothing. I know it's hard to comprehend and that, but the lights are off and that's it. I know you think like, what happens to your consciousness? Because I think about that sometimes as well. Like, what happens to a man's consciousness when a man dies? Nothing, unfortunately. Mm. Yeah, it's hard to comprehend though. Like, raw, like when a man dies, yeah, it's just black. Like, you know, like, yeah, like a blackout. Yeah, like, raw, how can that be? Well, it's the same as what happened before you existed. Because life was going on before you existed. You was a sperm cell and your dad's, yeah. So you was a bunch and around a bunch of like sperms. There was like 300 million of you, some crazy number. You was one of the bunch in that. So you had no consciousness beforehand, and there will be no consciousness after you die. All right, I'm coming off in 1 minute now. Put your last few questions in, yeah? Man said, you're making me scared. Chill. Yeah, you lot call me a madman if you want, but I believe in evolution and that. So yeah, I don't believe in God. Right, I'm gonna go and come back. Then I'm gonna answer the last couple of questions, and I'm done. I'm going in 1 minute. That's it. Imagine believing in the theory rather than the creator. It is what it is, man. Man laughed when I said evolution, you know. Any advice for a man in uni without a lot of time but need money? Why do you not have enough time but you're in uni? Because you're usually studying about 3 days a week. So what are you doing with the rest of your time? You should be working. Isn't Viva Street that fucking prostitute thing? Oh shit, you can't say that, fam. Your ass deserves to get blocked, blood. And I said, yeah, you know. Not that I've used them things there. I was looking one time though. Hey, listen, yeah. Just because I don't believe in God, I'm still a good Christian boy, yeah. I've never never troubled no fucking prostitute, never been into a brothel, never been into and never want to go to a strip club. Why the fuck do I want to be around people like that? Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was funny. You know what, man? I might go and check out some Viva Street after this to Blood Club. See they got any new ticks on there. Oh shit. Like man said, do construction sites do DBS checks? Sometimes the agencies they want a DBS check sometimes. But if you, as long as you ain't got no mad crimes on there, you should be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if you fucking got a gun charge in it, you should be all right, fam. Man caught feelings on Viva Street. I can't lie, you know. Oh, so someone said anyone, sorry, any advice if you have a criminal record? You can still get a job, blood. It just depends on the field of work. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, you're like, obviously, if you've been done for fraud or if you've been done for stealing or stolen goods, handling stolen goods, then you probably ain't gonna be able to get no job in a bank if you've been done for fraud and shit like that. So you need to be careful, man. Yeah, speaking on the property journey, yeah, look out for a video coming up in about 7 days' time, yeah? That's all I'm saying, man. Yeah, I know my morals align with religion, but yeah, just because you have I mean, you're a good person, that doesn't mean that automatically by default you believe in God. Innit? Like, obviously, let's say yeah, like Christianity and that. I mean, I believe in most of the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not steal, kill, this, that, whatever in it. But yeah, I still don't believe in God and that. But there's a lot of things in the Bible and maybe the Quran that I will resonate with. Yeah, like some of the proverbs in the Bible and that. Some people have said a few to me, and I'm like, yeah, I resonate with that. But I just don't believe in the supernatural. So yeah, I could read the Quran or I could read the Bible and that, but I just won't believe in any of the supernatural. Yeah, but I can still learn and resonate with the stories and whatnot and the scriptures and that. So yeah, I could still read it. We're not starting that argument now with the Bible being changed 50,000 times, but the Quran's never been changed. We're not doing that today. Nah. Yeah, I know, man. So we're having to see you 15 minutes. All right, I'm going off in 1 minute. I swear. Right, man says, see your old question. Right. This is the last question, and I'm going off. Nah, I'm not gonna become Muslim. I'm never gonna believe in God. Trust me. Anyway, like I said, is it better to use 5% deposit first time buy on a quick cheap home, or save the 5% for a bigger property down the line? It depends on how long it's gonna take you to save up that 5% extra on that. But um, that's a good one. Is it better to use 5% deposit first time buy cheap home? You see this first time buyer discount, yeah, like where you can get it for 5%. Does that not allow you to like sell the property for 5 years, or whatever? Because I'm not too sure about first time buyer and that. Because I never use like no first time buyer discount. So if it's still in the stream, which it should be, yeah, that comment was only posted up 2 minutes ago. But at the same time, yeah, there's no point trying to buy this big house as your first house, because if you're trying to buy the perfect home for your first home, then it's almost like you're saying this is gonna be the be all and end all. Like I've heard my girl talk to some of her clients and that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm just looking for the perfect home." And I said to my girl, "Listen, this guy, yeah, is never gonna be no property tycoon or nothing like that, yeah. Because the first house you buy isn't gonna be the last and the most important house that you ever buy. You think fucking Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, the first property they ever fucking bought, they're still living there? No, you buy some little shit house like this. I live on a shit estate. Yeah. You buy some little shit house and then you buy some more properties. And eventually, then you go and buy the big mansion one day. So, you know what? Just buy the little house for 5% and then just save up some more money and buy a next property after. Get as much properties as soon as possible underneath your belt. So, yeah, use the 5% deposit, buy the house at a 5% rate. Apparently you can get consent to let. So after 6 months, you can get consent from the bank to let out the property and go and buy another property. And I said just live in a council house. Fuck that, man. All right, I'm done now. Yeah, I'm going. I'm going. I'm logging off in 10 seconds. Yeah. So I said, why we look the same, you know? Fam, you taking a piss, but if that's you in the fucking in the user feed in the avatar, I don't look like you, bro. And disrespecting me, you know. Oh, big up Sleeves. Well, you're abroad now. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You said you was in Morocco, innit? So you're saying you're in Marrakesh right now, but you know, come on. What time is it over there, fam? What sort of time zone is it? I bet they're only like 2 hours ahead or behind, innit? Fam, we don't look the same, blood. 1 hour, yeah, ahead. So what? It's 11:30 now. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I said Jay Wise before the weight loss, you know. That's you. It's just edited, you know. Stop fucking lying. Nah, you're taking a piss. I'm so gullible, fam. Alright, I'm done now. I'm done. Where's the button so I can get out of this? I said that's me, you know, it's edited, you know. But now one day, some people will have like edited video, like pictures of me and that. Like, you know, like you'll have like Digger D with the bald head and that. Yeah, so people will be doing that shit with me. But I said, a man on YouTube said, Nexus, I'm leaving in 5 seconds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, I'm done now. I'm done now. I'm done now. Trying to look at this thing, you know. That man, they were taking a piss, you know, trying to say that I look like some guy on this thing. Anyway, YouTube man, then I'm gone, fam.